With that said, let me introduce my next guest. With me here, we now want to touch on makeup, okay? And my guest now is Ornella Ndambi, who's the owner of Makeup City. Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you here. And we want to talk about some makeup tips, ideas, and alternatives. So, Makeup City, that's an online page that you started for your work.
Yes.
Tell me about what it is. Is it a service page? Is it selling products?
So Makeup City is more of a service page where we provide makeup services for weddings, rural shows, birthday glam, and it's also an informative page where I just give tips and I create content for people. Yeah.
Have you always been into makeup, or is this something you studied?
I have. Actually, when I was young, I used to do a lot of makeup, and my uncle once told me, stop putting on makeup, you look old. Then I stopped, then later now it came back. It just naturally came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So today we want you to show us how to do a very simple everyday look, and we have our model here for the day, Irene. So what would be the basics as far as just doing a very quick, very simple everyday look? Kuna watu hawapendi makeup nyingi.
I know.
They want to look natural, you know. So but natural but still put together.
Yes.
So how do we go about doing that?
So for a natural look, I just advise you to start learning how to do your eyebrows, get to know how to do your foundation, and then get to know how to put on a lippy that works well for you,
Okay.
your eyeliner and mascara. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
You can start from there.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
eyeshadow necessary.
It's not necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to get us started then here?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So what's the first step then?
So the
after
first
everything?
step is ensuring that you have a clean face. So I'll just wipe Irene's face, then I'll put on some primer,
Okay.
and then we'll proceed from there.
All right.
Yeah.
So presumably she's doing this, you know, after she's showered
Yes.
and washed
Yeah.
the face.
Yeah. But let me just wipe it.
Yeah.
Lift your head for me. Thank you.
And how important as well is moisturizer?
Moisturizer is good, especially depending on what type of skin you have. I like to think a moisturizer is something that protects your skin from any product you put on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So next I'm going to put on some primer.
All right.
I like using this primer because it's mattifying. What type of skin do you have?
Oily skin.
Oily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone has an oily skin, you're best using a mattifying primer
Okay.
so that it puts your makeup together for a long time during the
Right.
day.
Instead of you looking shiny and the oils
Exactly.
coming
Yeah.
through. Okay. Where do you focus the primer on?
On the T-zone.
Okay.
T-zone is like it's a
The
T.
forehead, across the
nose
forehead,
area,
and the
your
chin.
chin. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. And you don't need a lot of that.
No, just a bit. Then you always have to let it set. Don't always move from your primer straight onto foundation.
You need
Wait
to give
for
it
it
some time.
to, yeah, give it some time.
How much time are we talking about?
Just like a few minutes,
Okay.
3 minutes. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
And then now I'll move on to her eyebrows. I like concealing eyebrows
Okay.
before filling them in. It just
Okay.
makes the
I
work,
do that too sometimes.
right? It makes the work so much easier.
And much more natural
Yeah,
than you like
that's
overdrawing
very
someone's
true.
brow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just using a concealer to do
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
How much lighter does that have to be?
Just one shade lighter.
Okay.
Just one. Because if you go too light,
Yeah, you know those
it
people
will
walk
show.
around with that
Yeah, with that
line.
line. So you just put the concealer underneath.
And the purpose of this is just to kind of lift up the brow.
Yes, that's right. Just to give
It
it
helps really brighten
a
the under
definition.
eye,
Yes. And also it makes it easier for people who don't twist their brows. So you have,
Which a lot of people are stopping to do
yeah,
nowadays.
I know.
Just because
I
save your
realized that.
brows, girls.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll find you don't even have to draw your brows after
After
this.
concealing, yeah?
Yeah.
It's just so easy.
Okay.
Yeah, then I always have to make sure I blend that out.
All right.
Just after placing the concealer.
Okay.
You see, now that gives time for the primer to set while you're doing the concealer for your eyebrows.
Okay.
So next I'm going to do her foundation, and I'm
Alright.
going to use this Maybelline one.
Okay.
It's the Fit Me foundation in the shade 355.
And since it's an everyday look, we're not necessarily looking for full coverage.
Yeah.
Right? So you could just do a simple
You can even
wash
use
of
a BB
color.
cream. You don't
Yeah.
have to use like too much.
I love BB creams.
Yeah. So
A BB cream is
it's more
like a lighter version of
a
a
foundation.
foundation.
Yeah. So you just spread your foundation. Start in the middle as you spread your foundation outwards, because the outer part of your face does not need a lot of makeup as your center does. Yeah.
Okay. That's a good tip. I'm not sure many people knew that.
Yeah. So you just blend that.
As you can see there, it's helping to balance out her skin tone a bit better now.
Exactly.
And get rid of a bit of the hyperpigmentation.
And just even it out.
Yeah. All right. So now we have like 5 minutes to go before you have to leave the house.
Yeah, this is very quick. Like if you get used to it, at first it won't be as quick, especially if you're a beginner. But as you get used to doing your own makeup, it becomes so fast. Yeah, I don't even take more than 5 minutes on my face in the morning.
Okay. All right, so we might have to speed through our demo here, but as you can see from her face, at least she's been able to even out her skin tone quite a bit. And then from here, you said you could even be done at this point, right?
Yeah, you can even be done here.
So what would you do as the last step?
Probably would be to put mascara.
Okay.
And then...
Do you have to powder this?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
So maybe later on in the day, if you feel you're shiny, then you can put on
add,
a pressed powder.
Since you've done
the
primer, you necessarily don't have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now then I guess we would just put on some mascara. You don't even have to do eyeliner, do you?
It's usually good to do eyeliner because it opens up your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do the eyeliner on the top and bottom, or just
the lower?
Just the lower.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then mascara.
Top, yeah, because if you do the top, it now becomes too much. If you're going for a simple look.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's our model so far with her brows done and with some foundation on.
Yeah. Let me just add a bit.
You want to add just a bit more?
A bit just on her forehead.
Okay. Just a bit. Then you might need to do the mascara as our time dwindles down here.
So I need to tell you, less is more.
Yeah.
Build on your foundation. Don't go in with too much and then start removing. So you're better off building on the foundation rather than putting too much. You see, I didn't put too much on her forehead, but I've gone back in to add.
It's better that than now you're trying to reduce.
Exactly, than trying to reduce it. So less is more. I always go with that rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what sort of tools can one use to apply this foundation? Do they need to buy a specific brush? Can you use your fingers, like your hands?
You can use your hands, but for me, I can't touch her face.
Yeah.
You can either use a brush, just a flat, dense brush, or a beauty blender. It just depends on what works for you. Some people prefer that.
Okay.
Others prefer something different.
All right.
Yeah. So let me just do a little bit of blush to add definition.
Yeah. And I love blush. I think on Africans it looks very good.
Really nice.
Yeah. So people shouldn't be afraid of that. I think it's about getting the right color.
Yes, they can even use it as a contour. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, her brows don't even look like I need to do them. She has full eyebrows, so I don't even once you conceal, it makes your work so much easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the good thing with the blush, it's actually quite important to do either blush or contour because it
Contour,
helps
yeah.
to
Bring
back
back.
the definition, because your face
Exactly.
is not all one color.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah.
there's shadows, there's ridges and whatnot. So important to bring that back. I think she looks good.
I know.
Like ready to go for the day. And so there shouldn't be excuses, ladies. Like you can do something.
Yeah.
At least comb your brows at the very least if you're just gonna, jump out of the house. She still looks natural.
Put
I mean, she doesn't
together.
look different.
Yeah.
She just looks put together. So you're filling in the sparse areas.
Yeah, just that. I
And
won't even...
the good thing about, again, doing it afterwards is you don't end up with those really, really harsh brows
Yeah.
because you overdid it.
That's very true.
Yeah. Great. Let's show her to our camera. There we go. Foundation, brows, and some blush.
Yeah. I wanted to say the coverage that you want depends on if you're doing a natural look or if you need to cover up scars. So
Yeah.
it just depends on what you want.
Right.
Yes, the type of coverage. So I'll just do her liner
Okay.
and mascara, then we do lipstick.
Okay.
And we'll be done.
All
Open
right.
your eyes and look up.
I know a lot of people struggle with this part for the
I
liner.
know, yeah. Especially when someone is doing it on you.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard.
Okay.
Look up.
All right.
That's it.
So we can do some quick mascara.
Yes. And then we'll do a lipstick for her.
Is it always good to use black? I know some people sometimes try those colored
Colored or clear? Colored.
colored mascaras.
Yeah, it's fine. It will just lift. It will just comb your lashes. Yeah.
And maybe that's the one way to add a pop of color if you're not going to wear eyeshadow.
Exactly.
All right, let me see what people are saying concerning this everyday, very quick, supernatural makeup look. Again, you can send in your feedback and comments to 22999. Let me see. Someone here is asking, well, what about if someone has darker skin? If someone has darker skin, the same rules still apply,
It
right?
still applies as long as you find a foundation that matches with your skin color. Always, if you're looking for a foundation shade, always match it with your chest.
Yeah.
Because people will always look at your chest and your face, and your neck is always darker than the rest of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone here is asking if machali pia wanatengenezwa. Have you ever had a male client they're asking?
Yeah, if you're doing production, they're always there.
Yeah.
Video shoots, yeah. But not, I've never, actually there are men who do makeup on their wedding day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've gotten people requesting for that.
That's
actually.
new.
Yeah.
I want to know how many men would have makeup done on their wedding day. Maybe Aki. Guys, hiyo itanishtua kidogo.
I know.
Tuna compete. So what have you added onto her lips?
So I've just done like a moisturizer on her lips, so that because matte lipsticks are so mattifying.
Yeah.
So it's good for you to always put a moisturizer, either Vaseline or a lip gloss or a lip balm before you put on.
All right. So this is the final step in this
is the
makeup
final
look
step
as we get ready to go on break now. And color-wise, when you're picking a lip color as you go ahead for a very natural look, is this the point? Do you want to pick more earthy colors, like colors more, not super dark, but darker? Like you wouldn't go with a hot pink.
Yeah, you can, for a natural look, you're bound to do maybe lip gloss or earthy colors like you're saying. Like what I have on, this is a brown. So you can go with such a lip color.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for those who are watching you now and would be interested in having you do their makeup, how can they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me on my Instagram, Makeup City with a double Y, or my phone number.
Okay.
I can just say it.
Yeah.
0718 87 27 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully we manage to finish that lower lip before we go on break, so we don't leave her hanging
okay.
there with one lip.
Close.
But yeah, there's her makeup look. Very quick and very simple. You can wear this to work, you can wear this anyway. If you're not even a person for makeup, this is like glam for you anyways.
And you can always do lip gloss. You don't have to do a lip color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's show her, or let's show the audience the reveal now. All right, there we go. Look at that makeup look. Very quick. Someone here is saying, I love it, so simple. That's Julie. Congrats, watching you from Siaya. Can she do it for me? That's James watching, James Waringa. The makeup is smart. Hello, I just love it. Where's this makeup artist located? I love her work. I'm Berlin. Once again, your handles.
Makeup City with a double Y at the end.
All right.
Yes.
Naeza mpata aje Makeup City double Y at the end on social media. What type of foundation is good? Again, depends on your skin type.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you have oily skin, pick the one that is for oily skin.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And if you have drier skin, do the same. Someone here is asking, what would you do to treat pimples?
I'd advise for you to get a skincare expert for that, because don't just go to anyone and ask them, what can I do for my skin? Get someone who's professionally trained to assist you in that area.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Good. All right, thank you so much for coming through to the show.
You're welcome. Thank you.
This is our model now, all complete. And it seems a lot of you have really enjoyed learning about that. So very simple: eyebrows, foundation, some blush, eyeliner, mascara, and
Lips.
a lip. That's it. All right. So labda 2020 is the year you're going to experiment with makeup. Usingangane tu apati, oh, people who wear makeup as G what. You don't have to be all dramatic when you put on makeup. You can still achieve a very nice, simple look. With that said, we're going to get ready then for our final segment. Thank you once again, Ornella. And we're going to have some fitness coming up next. All right, again, we're trying to keep you guys on track with your New Year resolutions, if this was one of them. And we're going to be talking about body weight workouts with Scholar Mushiri coming up next. Stay tuned. This is Full Circle with Joyce.